So it's like a nuclear plant kind of thing. And going in saying, well, meltdowns can happen. We're going to accept that. We haven't done everything we can do to stop it, which is not making the plant. And we're going to accept the risk. Now, if we were told that, ahead of time, that nuclear plants will, 3 of them will go bad out of, say, 200 made, maybe we would have said, no, we can't do this. You got to come up with better numbers than that. And what's are acceptable numbers? So then you're in trouble again. Because the risk is going to be total in terms of it's going to be decisive on the individual you're going to fuck. The thing going to get raped is going to get raped completely. There's not going to be any doubt about it. They're going to be imposed upon for your psychological problems. To solve your psychological problems, you're going to use them like some kind of stem cells or something. You're going to use them like some sort of fetus cream. Shit. So let's all not have brains. Let's just have stomachs and sex organs. And let's pretend that that should decide what we want to have happen in the world. We should let our stomachs and our sex organs decide. And the ego associated with the sex organ. Apparently this guy can't get it up, if he hasn't made some babies. It's sort of critical to his self-esteem somehow. Or, he needs to play with babies. Ooh. That's a little creepy, isn't it? He wants to nurture them. He loves them like Michael did. Ugh. Fuck. Okay, yeah, this notion that there's some sort of instinct besides me hungry, me horny. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, there really isn't.
Cognition and imagination and reason where, your mind reacts. Sure, I wake up in the middle of the night, where is my daughter? Is my daughter okay? It's awful. That's what it's like being bonded to a child. Living, it's because for the first year of my daughter's life, I was with her 24/7. I didn't even have a job. I was a full-time stay-at-home parent.
Okay, right. And right there, yes, we're completely different human beings. Because if there isn't a male instinct, it certainly isn't being a, whatever, duty ass wiper thingy. No.
Sometimes we watch YouTube and we make catty remarks.
Yes. See, that's already right there. Oh, catty. It's not a guy kind of word. See, I just never in my life would I go, oh yeah, we sat around, we made catty remarks. I mean, this is really gay. It's like what girly boys do. But whatever.
It's like, well, why did...
Maybe you can get on that show, whatever it's called, The Club, or the... What is that called? The little henyas, doing their little henya thing.
And, whenever I was hanging out with my professors at UVic, it just was...
UVic. If I went somewhere, even if it was called, like explicitly called UVic, I wouldn't call it UVic. I'd come up with some other name for it.
Steve from high school? Yeah, Steve, who became a crackhead? Do you think...
So, again, the question is, do you think people with a genetic disorder, like, you're kind of baldy, and I guess her disorder would be having bad taste in men. Yeah, that would be her disorder. So, should they genetically reproduce? So, he's cutting anti-natalism some question about whether you should have a kid with claws for hands on purpose, or one with Down syndrome, or something like that. That's not the subject. So, trivial. So we'll just jump ahead a little bit and see if there's anything.
Ask before you lay eggs in it.
Yeah.
But sure, I would be delighted to have one more kid. I already got one. I would be delighted to have one, not 2, not 3. No.
1 and 1 doesn't equal 2. Okay.
It's fucked up. My biological daughter, you have this weird situation. She is my biological daughter, but because the court dates have been so spread out, because the French court system's been such a disaster, and because...
Oh, yeah, so this was the chick he banged before this chick, apparently. The other reckless relationship that I create a kid in, then the relationship breaks, probably because he cheated on her or some kind of bullshit, and, what responsibility do you take? Not, oh, I'm going to blame the courts. The courts are stopping me from being super daddy. Yeah, fuck you. There's no reasoning that at all makes it sensible for me personally going to profit from this incredible responsibility that would occupy every spare moment I have. Maybe I'll watch a movie. Oh, wait a minute, I can't watch a movie because I have to plan to protect my children from all the horrors that exist in the world. I have to make sure I'm going to be there, okay, in case their tightrope that I threw them on breaks. I have to figure out the net. I have to figure out a lot of things. I have to be ready for this job. So I can't have any free time anymore because I've got a fucking responsibility. You don't get it, asshole, glib fuck. Okay, the fact that my kid could be born defective and that he could have a life circumstance that ruins him. He becomes an alcoholic or some other kind of thing. He hurts other people in his life and ends up tragically dying in a horrible way after living a cruddy life. That doesn't bother you, right? Because you're an asshole. Amazing. Maybe some people have no clue what their identity is, what they were suited for. They don't have any kind of narrow road they would like to travel in terms of tastes. They'll eat anything apparently, sleep with anything apparently. Yeah, not me. No, because most of these fucking fake vegans think nature is a wonderful place. And it's just really cool that 10 lion cubs, for every lion cub that successfully gets to his first birthday, 10 of them get killed brutally. That's good. Those are good numbers. What are you complaining about? 30,000 dead little baby sea turtles for one sea turtle. One. 10,000 dead baby octopuses before they're a year old for one octopus. This is what they want to sentence living things to, is a quick, brutal death. Get born, brutally die. Get born, brutally die. And humans get to get born, go through a whole bunch of horrible crap and divorces and all kinds of evil shit, and then die. Fuck you! What retards.
Planet, environment, future of...
But look, to me, that's. I mean, look.
Oh, save the crocodiles! Yes, save the environment! Save the fucking meat grinder, the chrome-plated, Borgish, insanely blood-soaked meat grinder. Oh, save it, save it! We must grind the meat! Oh, you people are pathetically stupid. I mean, how bad does it have to be? I mean, I make these arguments. I mean, how brutally does your kid have to die before you say, oh shit, that wasn't worth it?
It's on you. If you can't cope with life in Thailand, you can't cope. A lot of people can't. So don't have a kid. If you can't cope with life in Compton or wherever you have to live, I just don't see that as a...
Okay, so it's not a logical decision. It just has something to do with your personal sensibility. So if you like eating shit, I mean, you're a shit eater, you really do enjoy it, you should assume your kid will enjoy it. And you should thrust him to a world where we eat shit. And you should just assume that because you like it, you can make him like it. Amazing bullshit.